So how easy is it for us to be influenced, for our beliefs to be influenced, and for that belief to spread? Well, in this video I want to talk to you about a couple of other biases, but before I do, I want to talk to you a little bit about ideology. And in the context of what I'm talking about, I want to talk about things like a football supporters club, for example. Because a fact of life is that people who hold similar beliefs and similar values will actually congregate together, and they will form an association or a club like a football supporters club. And we have this as well in other areas like professional guilds for certain tradespeople and so on and so forth. Now the fact of this is the more people that actually join these associations, the easier it is for that association to spread and become bigger, and therefore to impose their ideas, their ideology on other people. And that may be a good thing. You know, it may be a good thing because what they're actually promoting is good, but in other cases it could be a bad thing. Within these organisations you will have a committee, or you'll have a person in a position of authority. Now they'll be looked upon in many cases by the people in that association as being the person that knows what they're talking about, or the group of people that knows what they're talking about. And these people have influence, because when people look up to people like this is called the halo effect, and it creates a bias. In other words, if these people are in these positions and they tell us stuff, it must be right because of who they are. So the self-justification is there. Now the other bias I want to talk to you about is something called the IKEA bias. And this is where people in these positions, maybe the chair of an organisation or a senior member of a committee, can actually produce something. It could be a manifesto, it could be a training course, it could be a set of rules, it could be a code of professional practice, for example. And people will accept that without question. They will just take it on board as being the fact that they must know what they're talking about. This is the right thing to do. They're doing it, so we'll do it too. And it's very, very simple then for that to spread as well. Now, the point of this particular video is if you get this stuff imposed upon you, that's the time to start questioning it as to whether it's right or wrong, and not accepting it without evidence and fact. And that's why when you come and train with us, particularly on our 5-day Restraint Instructor Award course, one of the first things we say to you right at the beginning is, please, just because we've stood out the front, do not believe a word we say. If you have any questions about anything, ask us. If you have a doubt about something, raise it, because we will provide you with the evidence to back up everything we say. Because we want to break this effect with people. We want to set people free. We want people to be able to think for themselves and to justify their own decisions. And that's really important in our world, because if you end up in a court of law, if your defence is, well, I did it because they told me to do so, then basically you've got what lawyers refer to as the Nuremberg defence, and it's not going to hold any water whatsoever, and it's not going to do you any favours. So that's one of the reasons why you need to actually question what you believe to be true, and more importantly, question what other people, sometimes in positions of authority, who other people look up to, again, the halo effect, when they tell you stuff, question it. Now, it's not to say these people are bad, by the way. They might just genuinely believe that what they are promoting is true, even though there is evidence out there to support the fact that they're wrong.